Is Derrick J and Kevin Samuels kind of the same person as far as when it comes to their actions? You know, while you're thinking about that question, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share the video, and let's get started. I hope you all enjoy.
I already know it's your girl, KingBritneyChanel.
Alright, you all, so we have been talking a little bit about Derrick Jaxn this week or last week, and so now I'm here to talk about him and dating coaches like him, Kevin Samuels. Okay, so we talked a little bit about, like I said, Derrick Jaxn and how things turned out for him and things like that. But I want to talk about another dating coach and examine both of these two people to answer the question, or to get you guys perspective on the question that I just asked. Are they, kind of like the same person, as far as when it comes to their actions? And then I want to also just ask you about dating, like how you all feel about dating coaches in general, okay? So, of course we had Derrick Jaxn, kind of always talking about, what women should look for in men and how they should deal with a man. As far as like if they're playing games, does he really like you or not? Just regular dating type of stuff, and how to deal with a man if he's cheating. And then we come to find out that Derrick was not practicing what he preaches. Then we have Kevin Samuels, who does these videos. You may know him from the video that circulated and went viral with him calling the lady "you're average at best." Okay, that sort of scenario. I just want to know from y'all, who are these women that are going on this man's platform to get rated by somebody who has this high value doctrine that they're pushing, but they're not? It's seeming like it's just like the Derrick situation. Derrick is pushing, oh, you shouldn't deal with a cheater, and then this person is pushing the high value doctrine. And then the receipts come out that, okay, you're talking about women who want high earners, and, people should want to be able to walk into Cartier and have red bottoms and all this crazy stuff. And, that people are just average, and retail workers are so, darling. But this person, the receipts came out, you guys, that behind on the child support, so owing child support. Okay, talking about retail workers, but receipts come out that he worked at Papa Do's, Office Depot. That's definitely retail. And then it's just, I think you all with these dating coaches, I think a lot of them just are not practicing what they preach. And it just really baffled me because, that was the first video that I was introduced to with the whole Kevin Samuels situation, with him calling these ladies, the one particular lady, average at best, simply because she wanted a man who was the same type of earner as her. And it just got me to thinking that obviously, like, some of these ladies, they have to have low self-esteem, because you're looking for a man who kind of is pretending, like, let's just be honest, he's pretending to be high value, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you what the Torah says, you all, because that's what I live my life by. The word of Yah, honey. That's the only thing that's gonna stand, honey. When heaven and earth, go on away, pass away, the word of Yah is gonna remain. Even Yah say a man who don't take care of his kids is worse than an infidel. So how are you looking to this man to then rate you on a scale of 1 to 10, and you sitting there listening to him telling you that you're average? And the nerve, the gall, darling, the disrespect. Because nothing that Yah creates would be average, okay? Nothing. So you looking for a flawed man. Okay, that's why they say don't trust in horses, don't trust in the chariots, you gotta trust in Yah. That's what's the problem. People don't have a solid relationship, and they just are off. You looking for this flawed man that number one, like when you look at his whole aesthetic, okay, when I look at the aesthetic is not even reading high value. It's dark. Okay, Abaya said let it be light. Okay, you're going to be called out of darkness into his marvelous light. You see how it's light where I'm at? You can fully see me. It ain't a shadow or a glint. You can fully see me as a person. He got it dark with this pendulum thing swinging back and forth like he trying to hypnotize or cast a spell on somebody. Y'all better peep the aesthetics that these people be having. Okay, that's like a chick that only posts pictures of herself from this part up. You wondering what she looked like from the bottom down, okay? Just dark in the corner. You're calling him to say what? Like, why would you allow somebody? Because this, I'm gonna tell y'all, because I know some people that watch me, they don't fully understand the concepts of the spiritual realm and how that works. And that's why a lot of these women out here, they're not married. They don't let people speak all kind of stuff over them and all kind of stuff. So you calling this man up to literally sit there while he put word curses on you? Like, he literally is up there telling these women, you're average, you're going to go on to the glory alone, get a dog, and all of this stuff, talking about the women who are older, like if they're like 30, like you only really got 5 more, you really got 5 more years until like stuff like high risk pregnancy. When the Abaya that make this whole thing move around, honey, make this whole thing go, gave Sarah a child at 100. So if he's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore, why would that be your testimony and you one of his daughters? Why? If he said you was above only and not beneath, why are you listening to this flawed man, this clay, tell you that you're average at best when he said you above only and not beneath? Why? That's why the scripture, I'm telling y'all, these people be off because they don't have a foundation. People that don't have a foundation, you better go get a foundation in 2021 real quick with the Most High Yah. Y'all may know him as the Most High God. But y'all better get a relationship real quick, because that's how this foolishness go on. I'm telling you. This man, these women is calling in, and he literally speaking word curses over them. That's why the scriptures say life in DEATH is in the power of the tongue. Whatever you speak out of your mouth, that is what it's going to be. Okay? So if you always speaking failure, if you always speaking this, that, or the third, that's going to be your portion. But you calling into this man's show for him to tell you what about yourself? For him to tell you what? If he is sitting there not high value himself, because his equivalent of high value is not necessarily high value. Okay? Anybody could perpetrate with materialistic things and then get up on the internet. Okay? I'm going to tell you, for those of you that are familiar with the ATL, I don't care if you live in Dallas, ATL, LA, this ain't the only place. New York. ATL is home of the cappers. Period. They cap so hard. They always have the name drop. That's why you see them always talking about Linux, Phipps, because that's where all the Gucci and all of the little stores are. Like, you could have on all of that stuff and not be high value. You could do all of that and not be high value. Because if you taking trips to Louis, but your daughter don't have Louis, or you owe money, you listening to a person that been divorced multiple times. And I'm not shading nobody that's been divorced, but this is the person that you're getting relationship advice from, and it's been proven that they've had failed relationships. Because if you even look at the scripture, the Torah say you know a man by his fruit. Okay? A good tree is not going to bear bad fruit. Okay? A bad tree is not going to bear good fruit. And so if we looking at his life, because your life is nothing more than a testimonial of what is actually going on, what you've been through, what's a testimonial, and all of that other stuff. He's telling these women, and even some of these young men, you might as well get a dog. you're going to be by yourself and all this stuff. And y'all women, I tell you, these silly women, y'all better renounce that stuff off of yourself, because I'm getting warlock vibes, okay? When somebody is trying to speak word stuff over you, you got to superimpose that with the truth. So everything I was telling y'all, oh, you average. No, I'm above only and not beneath, okay? I'm more than a conqueror through Hamashiach that strengthens me. Like, so when these people, they come, because this, I'm telling y'all probably got people in your family, or you done had a boss on your job, you done had friends or somebody that done said something crazy to you, and you don't realize that these people speaking words, they're doing that for a reason, because they want to plant a seed so that that seed can manifest the results that they want to have over your life. You better, when people start talking, no, I'm not in agreement with that, but you have foolish people getting in agreement with that. Now, of course, there's going to be men that are in agreement with the stuff that he is saying, because of whatever insecurities or relationships that they've had that may not necessarily have worked themselves. You know, they might want women to be the problem. They don't want to do the self-work, or there are, like I said, some delusional women, okay? They don't want to do the self-work. But that's what I'm saying. This is how you get all of these relationship coaches, that they try to give you all of this advice, but when you look at their life, look at the fruit. Like, look, what is their fruit? He's telling you he's high value, but owe child support. He's telling you he's high value, and that's a morality thing. A high value man is going to have morality, okay? They're not going to be, not in the Louis store, but not getting Louis for their daughter, or making sure their daughter or their kids is straight. They're not going to be telling you as a woman that, oh, you're average. Like, a real man is going to empower women to do more, and to rise to be a daughter of Yah, okay? They're going to pull that potential out, and they're going to put that woman on the right. They're going to lead that woman as a leader on the right direction, okay? They're not going to be somewhere tearing a woman down. And, he never, the dude Kevin Samuels, the same kind of like Derrick, what did you really hear him saying positive, Derrick, about men? It always was like the men, men are this, and this, and if he's not doing this, and kind of empowering those women who want men to be the problem, right? So you got in reverse Kevin, who wants to pander to those men who want women to be the problem. And if women come up there, if they have anything special, like gifts about themselves, if they have a degree, they're intelligent or something, none of that is good. And you have to be wary getting advice from somebody where nothing is good about anyone. They're high value, but look at how narcissist that is. They're super high value, but nothing is good about anyone else. Okay? Nothing is good about anybody else. But I'm high value, I'm this, I'm that. But, and then I feel like he's pretending like he has this fantasy thing going. Like, you see him with the Louis Vuitton little shopping bag. Like, anybody, like, if you go to those stores, they will give you those bags. Like, literally. Like, never showing the type of bag. Did you get a Speedy? Did you get you get what I'm saying? If you get a Chanel, did you get a Gabrielle? Did you get, like, what type of bag did you get? Like, what did you get from the store? Okay, so it's just ridiculous, you all, that people allow these people to mold how they think. Man does not validate you. You need to try to get your validation. Well, you need to not even try. You need to get your validation from the Most High Yah, okay? Even speaking of validation, with the Derrick Jaxn situation, a lot of people mocked his wife, right? They mocked her. They mocked her in the looks department. And we clearly know the person, the King of Kings, the Most High Yah Elohim that makes everything go, he clearly says that he doesn't look at the outward appearance. He looks at the matters of the heart, how your heart is. Because if you have Cartier, you can have Louis, you can have the flyest lace front, you can have your chest in the camera, darling. None of that is going to get you in the Lamb's Book of Life, okay? None of that is going to get you a husband. None of that is going to make you feel fulfilled. That's why you have those people in Hollywood, in those places that have money, that they're looking for fulfillment, but they can't fill the void because they don't have Yah. If you don't have Yah, you don't have anything. That's facts. I don't care what nobody's talking. That is just pure facts. So I hate that these people, they mocked her for her faith and her belief system. These same people that if you look at the fruit they bear, they don't have no husband. You never, and then too, that's what you need to look at when you're looking at these relationship coaches, male or female. You got a lot of female coaches, love coaches or whatever they want to call out here, always talking about what a man should be like, or what kind of man they want, or what kind of man you should want, but you never see them with a husband. Or you never see them with a person that is valuing them so much that they want to get on camera and tell the world about their love for them. Never. You see a bitter woman most of the time on this internet talking about love and woman empowerment. And they bashing men some type of way. Like, that's what you see. And on the other end of the spectrum, you have men who have been hurt by getting with low-hanging fruit type of women because they didn't go after the modest women. They went out of the women that was either out of their league or women that they knew from the go was wrong. Because when you peel back the layers, I said, look at that fruit. The fruit, darling. That's, look at what type of fruit is being, bared, okay? And they got a gripe now with all women or all men. Like, typically that's what it is. So, you guys, when it all boils down to it, it just disgusted me how these people came for Derrick Jaxn's wife, for her thought process, and the nerve, the gall, the audacity, these people that, just because they don't believe in Yah or having faith in something bigger than them. Like, can you believe that? Like, these people that don't even use the full capacity of their brain, and they don't understand the ways of Yah or the mysteries of the Shamayim or heaven. They don't understand none of that because that's not revealed to them because they don't believe in that way. So they'll mock you for trusting in Yah and not trusting in their imperfections. But they'll mock you for that. And then you look at their life without Yah and their life is a mess. Life is a total train wreck. Okay? They don't have no husband. And don't lie to me talking about, oh, you don't want no husband. Because them the worst type of women. Okay? They lie and talk about they don't want no man and the rest of that. Okay? If you a young woman looking at that, don't listen to none of them type of women. Because they don't live a happy life. Then they pretend to be women empowerment, but you tear down a woman who you clearly know has been cheated on. Infidelity is like one of the traumas that hurt you to your inner, because it's a betrayal to you. But these the type of people that y'all look at though. But life, you don't see them being a high value, and I'm talking about the women that came for her. Like, no educational qualifications, okay, to even, like, you have people trying to question her mental state. So because this person has a faith-based system, something is wrong with them up top. And if we're going to use that logic, then everybody in the world who has ever been through trauma something must be wrong with them too. Because everybody in the world has faced some type of adversity some type of way. So miss me with that. Like, them type of people is the worst. Pretending to be woman empowerment all the while mocking and making fun of a female who has been in a traumatic situation. Them type of women is straight trash. I don't know why y'all still listening to them. They never show their man, never show how they living or their qualifications as a woman. Like, you never see how their house is kept, because a true woman is going to live up to her divine role as wife, mother. A woman, you know, gets the house together. They manage that house. You never see their house. You never see their man. You never see how they raise their children. You never see any of those things that are a part of femininity and womanhood. None of them things you ever see, though. But, you know, they're quick. And then, too, not even high-value women, but sitting there trying to speak on a woman that is choosing to be modest and do the things that y'all instructed a woman to do to get a husband. Because, like I told y'all in the last video, I don't care that you put your chest out in the camera. I don't care that you got men sliding into your DMs because you looking like an Insta baddie. Them men ain't trying to keep it. That's facts. They might knock it out the park, but they ain't trying to keep it. Okay, and most of the modest women that I see, they all got a husband. They're being kept. Okay, they're being kept. So women could keep with these I'm an independent woman type chick type vibes with this relationship counseling stuff they do. And you listening to that, and that's exactly why a lot of them women that listen to them women do not have a man to this day. But like I said, like the thought process is completely ignorant. Just because you don't subscribe to a person's faith-based system or you don't subscribe to what they believe does not give you, and it's crazy because these are the main people. If you judge them for the way they live, they'll be mad at you. I'm just saying, look at the evidence of folks. Take, for example, myself. If I say I'm a high-value woman, I got the receipts to back it up. I live in a 6-figure household. Okay, every renovation that I do, because I'm a woman that keep a house, and all glory to the Most High Yah for making all of this possible, because this is what Yah does for you. You could live a life where the source is Him, and He beautifies everything around you. So while people are sitting up there making fun of this woman for serving Yah and wanting to be a woman of Yah, look at their life. Okay, that's all you have to do. They don't probably have no man, probably don't have no woman looking at them. You could just look at the whole complete picture. It's most of the time a train wreck. But getting back to it, I'm able to employ people. I'm able to pay for all, and like I said, all glory to the Most High Yah, because He makes this possible. He gives me the vision as a woman to go forward with this stuff, and gives me the resources to do this, and allows me to employ people, employ different people, employ families, so that I'm giving back to the community. Okay, but that's a life with Yah. To give you an example of fruit being bared, okay, like good fruit, you could clearly see. And a person typically with good fruit, the fruit is going to remain. It's easy for people to get online and give you a glimpse, okay, of what it is that they're doing. But, or, you know, they get a stimulus check, they do one little thing, and then you never hear nothing about it. But when Yah open up the door for you, when Yah make it possible, when Yah is your source, when Yah is your father, when Yah is your everything, it's a consistent. He'll never leave or forsake you. So those people running their mouth, okay, call on whatever person that you serve. Let me see the results of that. That's all she had to tell these people. Let me see the results of the person you serve, because my Yah is not matched. There's none like Him. My Father is unmatched, untouchable. He has not failed. He will not fail. He's infallible. Okay, and He make everything around, everything His glory touch, everything His anointing touch is beautified. He will take your life. I don't care if you've been through trauma. He will take the ashes, and give you beauty for ashes. Okay, because everybody's life is not perfect. But to sit there and try to make fun of that lady, but like I said, that's why I got on here, because I'm a living testimony of what the power of Yah can do in the beautification, where He'll beautify everything around you, no matter if the world is laughing at you. Okay, so while they laughing, look at what Yah is doing. Okay, look at what my Elohim is doing. You feel me? That's what she need to say. While you laughing, look at what my Elohim has done and what he continues to do. Okay? Because he will not allow your enemies to mock you or triumph over you. Best believe. That's why I mentioned life and DEATH is in the power of the tongue. And everything you say out of this mouth, that's what it's going to be. And you're going to have to eat them words. Because that's what Yah does. He allowed people to talk theyself in a corner so that when, boom, he show up and vindicate his children. See, when you make yourself an enemy of him through making yourself an enemy of his children, okay? So you want to mock people that preach. You want to mock people. We going to see. Your life is going to be a reflection. We going to see. But anyway, that was just my little rant, y'all. I just feel like I said, Kevin Samuels is nothing but another Derrick J, just in reverse. Just like a lot of these relationship coaches, they ain't really practicing what they preach. And if you was really high value, you would be having first of all, a moral compass and doing the right thing, especially by your children. And then you would not just be showing people materialistic stuff, because that's not necessarily high value. Are you showing people how to acquire generational wealth? Are you showing people that your wealth is not just in materialistic possessions, like land ownership is one way to acquire real wealth? Like, this is all things that even me myself, I've done. Are you around people that's trying to acquire livestock, things that actually hold on to what, you know, value actually? Okay, like not a Cartier shoe or none of that, or red bottom shoe, whatever it is. None of that stuff is valuable, y'all, over time. Okay, you buy some of that stuff. I remember 50 Cent told Floyd, you was the only person stupid enough to buy some of that stuff you bought. Like, I think Floyd Mayweather bought the most expensive watch, and he was saying, you the stupid one that was dumb enough to buy that. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed like my thought process and stuff like that. I just had to come to y'all and talk about this whole situation, because I've been noticing a lot of stuff in the YouTube streets. But I will see y'all soon in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Honeys, thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.